Welcome to our presentation. We're going to be talking to you about our competency, which is managing conflict.
Managing conflict is the practice that enables people to handle conflicts efficiently, safely, and in a fair manner. Managing conflict is important in all environments, including the workplace, and especially in the hospitality industry. Conflict is an opportunity for the parties involved to know opposing positions and to express their own. The solutions of conflicts can lead to awareness and increase productivity when tackled properly at an early stage.
There are two essential types of conflict in organizations: task conflict and relationship conflict. Task conflict is born from disagreements based on differences in opinions, viewpoints, and ideas, while relationship conflict stems from disagreements based on values, personal tastes, and personal norms. Although conflict is generally identified as a negative, it can also serve as a positive when seen as constructive. Some of the positive outcomes of conflicts include awareness, because through disagreements, the parties learn to recognize their personal conflict styles and how to manage it, better solutions for problems, positive organizational change, and last but not least leads to an increase in productivity when conflict is tackled at an early stage, since it leads to rectifications of mistakes before they can cause significant damages.
There are three approaches to handling conflict, being traditional, behavioral, and interactional. Traditional is less used to handle conflict and current day issues and more a driver for why conflict should be resolved. Provides benefits and is directly focused on finding and analyzing causes. Behavioral is a form of approach to relationship conflict, saying that we need to accept conflict as it is not as destructive as previously suggested. Behavioral focuses on addressing individuals, their roles in conflict, and leads to solutions. Interactional is where conflict begins to be seen as a true positive and takes a more all-encompassing viewpoint on both task and relationship conflicts. This type of conflict management focuses on fostering a small level of individual conflict, such as challenging opposing viewpoints as to encourage creativity and self-evaluation.
The first study focuses on interorganizational conflict. It found that socio-political issues, personal chemistry, the interaction between the leaders, and compatibility between the organizations on cultural, philosophical, and strategic grounds determines if there will be a conflict. To reduce the conflict risk, structure is very important because it's a mutual agreement about expectations and provides standardization. That increases transparency and trust, forming stronger relationships. The next study looks at 7 behavioral variables and determined a ladder of effectiveness seen on the slides. As you climb the ladder, the variables are more effective and less disagreeable. And to look at more than one behavior at a time helps mimic real-world interactions. Finally, looking at the 5 big personalities, they found that there were 3 significant personalities, and those are in bold. Similar personalities tend to lead to less conflict because then parties have similar ways of learning. And one way to do this is to temporarily transform your personality.